What's your plan when men stop doing the dirty and dangerous jobs that keep society running?
Can you give me an example of which jobs you're referring to?
Logging, plumbing, crab fishing, oil rig. When men stop doing the dangerous jobs, when men stop getting married, when men stop having kids, what's your plan?
I'm not worried about that.
Of course you're not.
No. I don't have a plan, Pearl, for a situation in which men no longer do those jobs.
The very microphone you're using was built by men. The building was built by men. And there's no gratitude or appreciation. You just tell them they're not doing enough. Future is not going to be great for feminists. You guys are going to get the equality that you're asking for. Men are not.
She doesn't have a plan. They all don't have a plan. They didn't think that day would ever come. But here we are. We men are no longer doing things to benefit women. Hello and welcome back. Stick around to the end to see why we have completely refused to help these women and how they are quickly falling apart without us.
A black woman complained that the man next to her didn't do anything after she accidentally hurt her foot at the gym, and the gym's subsequent actions were shocking. The woman had just finished a workout and casually dropped a handle from a machine. The handle landed on her foot. She was only wearing socks and no shoes, and she cried out in pain. A man nearby was exercising alone. He looked over after hearing her shout, but then continued his workout. The woman became upset and said the man showed no concern. She argued that he should have come over to check if she was hurt and show basic care. She later filed a complaint with the gym about his behavior. The man did not argue with her and tried to ignore the situation. However, he was surprised when gym staff asked him to leave. Staff told him he failed to show mutual help to another member. The man now says he was treated unfairly and is preparing to sue the gym. He believes he did nothing wrong and that he was focused on his own training. The incident has divided opinions online. Some say people should help others in need. Others say help should be voluntary, not forced. If you were in his position, what would you do?
That woman most likely hurt herself deliberately to film and catch the man. Why should the man even be involved? These women got so entitled to our help that they now think it's mandatory.
There is quite literally nothing that aggravates me more than the amount of men that I see on the New York City subway that do not stop to help women at all. I will see women struggling with literally like 60-pound strollers. They have a baby on their arm. I will literally sit there and I'll wait and I'll be like, okay, let's see how long it's gonna be. Some man obviously has to see this lady struggle. I'm watching them looking at her. No, they don't. Why am I, the 126-pound woman, helping this woman push a 60-pound stroller up a staircase because you guys won't help her? I see girls struggling with suitcases all the time. Women struggling with groceries. Y'all just sitting around. Not all of y'all are in a rush. I don't know where y'all going. Most of y'all don't even got no damn jobs. Act like a man.
Again, she is passing moral judgment on all men. Why can't other women help their fellow expired mates? If not, let them all carry their own cross. We helped for so long. Now we are opting out. We see it, but we don't care.
We're past the era of men making assumptions that women need help. Because again, that could be considered disrespectful and misogynistic. And so men aren't going out of the way to just lend a helping hand to women because they don't want to be seen as misogynistic.
It's not about what we will be seen as. It's about who we have decided to become, men who only prioritize themselves. We are not a charity project that only becomes useful when needed. We are shifting the focus. They abandoned their traditional roles and duties long ago. Now we are halting our roles that benefit them. We are not offering any free help unless we get paid for it.
Sitting up here struggling to get this in my car. Men are walking back and forth. No one is trying to help me. They don't make real men anymore. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not all men because there are good men out there. As a woman, like, you don't see men holding doors anymore. They don't help anymore. They rush and sit down on trains and buses before women and pregnant women and elderly are sitting down. It's just a hot.
You could always ask a bear to help. You know, I've talked to thousands of men around the world. And it's not that they're afraid, it's that they're done, man. You know, you get called a creep for talking to someone, opening the door for someone. It's called a misogyny now. It's a very cold game you're playing. And you know, men are just fed up, man. Men are done with it. As most men will tell me, the juice is not worth the squeeze anymore. You get called a fucking creep for doing just about anything. Why don't you ask for the dude for help? Men are not gonna be what they used to be because that died a long time ago when feminism started, man. It's a cold world out here. That's exactly what the reason is.
Modern problems require modern solutions. These old leftover women want so much help, only to pay it back with a fake accusation, an embarrassment, or even a lawsuit. We are choosing the only way we have seen work, leaving them and their problems alone. This scenario is unfortunate, but it's the perfect outcome of that woman's choices. She doesn't need a man. She is strong enough to deal with the weight. That man is intelligent enough to stay away from her problems. Feminism wins.
Everyone has been asking me if my husband is going to help me out to pay the $27,000 that I owe to EBT, and he straight up told me no. He has more than $27,000 in his business account, and he says he's not going to help me out. He says, why should he help a person that in the 12 years we were together, I never cooked, never cleaned for him, never did his laundry, never did any of that. And I told him, it's to death do us part. Like, how could you just let me rot in prison? And that's why I decided to flee the country. He said, I deserve everything that's coming for me. So I packed my bag, as you guys saw in the video, and I'm just going to wait till nighttime so that I could, I'm going to take a bus somewhere. I'm not going to tell you guys where I'm going. So hopefully that clears the air for everyone asking me about why my husband isn't helping me. He simply just told me I've never done anything for him, so he's not going to do anything for me. Which is understandable. I'm not mad at him at all. I'm not telling him where I'm going because if there's a reward out there for my capture, I know he will turn me in.
This woman is a criminal. She is facing jail time and she wants the man to help. Even the government that is so pro-women wants to put her in prison. I hope she gets arrested as soon as possible.
Nothing will make me lose respect for a man faster than to be in the presence of a man and he see me struggling as a woman or see any woman struggling and he won't even take his hands out of his pockets or lift his hands to help a lady. Zero respect for men like that. I was just now in a setting struggling to lift an office chair that was really heavy to get it from one place to the next place, and I had to lift it and carry it a short distance. Two men stood by in executive positions and watched me struggle to lift that chair and watched me struggle to carry that chair to where it needed to be to return it to it was a very short distance back to its proper place. Zero respect. I have zero respect for men who will watch a woman struggle. If men will stand by and watch you struggle, even in lifting a chair, they will stand back and watch you struggle in other areas of your life. When it comes to women, children, and senior citizens, I have a soft place in my heart for those three populations because they are the weakest populations on the face of the earth. To watch a senior citizen, a woman, or a child struggle, and as a man you do nothing, I have zero respect for any man who will watch a woman struggle and do nothing to help her. It says volumes about your character. Volumes.
Are women equal citizens or children? Why are they only equal and strong in divorce courts, salaries, and choices? We want equality across the field. When they struggle, we are letting them deal with it. Who even wants respect from an old leftover woman?
Right, but if you're a man and you watch me struggle to put my carry-on in the overhead compartment and you don't offer to help, jail. What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? Why did you carry luggage you can't handle? You have been claiming you want a man who can handle you, yet you can't handle such a small load. We won't help you. Next time you travel, be prepared to do it all by yourself.
A man performed CPR on a woman suffering cardiac arrest and was later accused of sexual harassment. The family claimed he should have waited for a female doctor to do it. The incident took place in downtown Chicago. 34-year-old Laura King collapsed at home after a sudden cardiac arrest. A doctor arrived immediately to help. Footage recorded by a neighbor shows him kneeling on the floor performing CPR, continuing for 4 minutes until the ambulance arrived. Laura was successfully revived and still had a pulse when she was taken to the hospital. But just a few hours later, her family filed a police report alleging that the doctor's actions during the rescue constituted sexual misconduct. They said that if he truly intended to save her, he could have waited for a female physician, not touched her body without consent. The statement quickly divided public opinion. Some argued it was a punishment for saving a life and a misunderstanding of his profession. Others insisted that personal boundaries must be respected under any circumstance. The Medical Association stated that in cases of cardiac arrest, each minute of hesitation can be fatal. They fear that accusations like this could make more doctors hesitate the next time someone collapses. The case remains under investigation. The doctor has been temporarily suspended. He said, "I only did what I was supposed to do."
They want us to help them, but each time we do, they show us why we should not do it again. Why is that man suspended? What are they investigating? Now his career is gone because of a stupid female.
I'm sorry, I must be missing something. Where was her 12 hours of working? What did she do all day while he was off providing for his family? Because that's what a real man does. He provides for his family in whatever way. If she was off working and he was the stay-at-home man, his job for providing for his family would be taking care of the house. And I wouldn't even say she had to do 12 hours. Just a 9 to 5, an 8-hour day, coming home, doing what she can, and then he comes home, helps her, and then they both go to bed. That's understandable. But we don't have that information. We just have the video that says he worked for 12 hours, he provided for you for 12 hours, came home to decompress and relax, and you're upset that he won't help you clean the house. Lady, if you were there all day, why didn't you clean the house?
Because she is a lazy woman. Why is the house in such a mess and she has been there all day? What is her usefulness as a woman to that marriage or relationship? That man deserves better. He should leave her immediately.
Can we talk about when a guy makes a girl pay, or he doesn't open the door for her, or he's just not being a gentleman and he's like, well, you wanted equality. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? We wanted equal rights, like women should be able to vote and stuff. What? That's literally it. No one asked to pay for anything. No one asked to open their own doors or carry their own suitcases. Don't be manipulative like that. That's crazy. Don't flip it on us like that. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? We wanted to be able to speak and have a voice and get jobs if we wanted to. But please, that argument is so crazy to me. It's really funny. I'm like, aw, you're stupid.
Here is another female who does not understand that authority comes with responsibility. The moment they gained authority and equality over their lives, that special lady treatment went out the window. You are no different from any other man out there.
When faced with an opportunity to stand up for and defend a woman, most men will actually stand down and look the other way, because most men are not protectors. They say they are, but they actually show you what they are when faced with it. This comment is on a video. I'm telling a story about a man who tried to intimidate me at the gym and then actually threatened me with physical violence. And this incident happened while I was on a piece of machinery, and the other piece of machinery that was approximately 4 feet away from me, there was another man who watched the entire incident. I don't know if he heard it because he had headphones in. I don't know how loud his music was or if he had music on at all. But I know that he saw all of it because there's mirrors in front and I could see where his eyes were. He watched the entire thing happen. He watched that guy flip me the bird, and he did not do anything to stop that man, and he didn't say anything to me like, what happened? Are you okay? Nothing. And this guy, he's in his mid-20s. He's definitely Gen Z. I see him, he's a regular. I see him pretty much every day. And I know that he sees me every day because I've seen him kind of like look, and with that recognition. He didn't say a goddamn word. Because the reality is, a lot of these men are actually just wearing men costumes. And inside of that costume is a weak little willy-nilly. And it must be really embarrassing for them when they see a woman who is half their size with bigger balls than them.
What is it that we are standing up for? Old ran through women who can't behave like mature humans. What do modern women have that is decent and worth fighting for? Absolutely nothing. We have woken up to that reality, and that's why we will not help them. Gents, this is where we will end it. Be sure to avoid these females and their problems. We are not service animals to help them and risk our entire lives and careers. Share this video with a man to open his eyes too. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the notifications bell. Give this video a like and leave a comment below. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.